Hey YouTube. So I wanted to make a video on commenting a little bit on gender bending and my experiences with it. Um, Now, as most of you know, I work in retail. I work in a high volume store. I deal with a lot of people a day. I don't even know how many. Um, and I've I've noticed I've noticed my fair share of differences when it comes to how people perceive you um, and how you're responded to. By the way that they perceive you. Um, some things I've noticed when I'm addressing a customer and they see me as male. Um, the women are nicer and I want to say more straightforward. They're to the point. They try and be quite direct. However, like with the women, when I'm perceived as female, um, they'll take their time elaborating on what they're looking for. Um, they'll make more of a conversation out of it. Um, and then for the men, a lot of things that I've noticed is tone and just the way that they talk. Especially when they realize, like, if they're perceiving me as male and then they notice that I'm female, um, their whole demeanor usually changes. The tone of their voice will soften, and the words they use will change. Um, my coworkers, I don't even know. They all treat me female, but I haven't said anything to the contrary, so um, that I don't really care about. Um, they all see me as gay, so it's, well, obviously. um, so like with my coworkers, because they know me, it's I notice a little difference. It's like it's sort of in between. Um, I had this one coworker that loved to talk to me, even just to vent to me, and I'm a pretty good listener, and I don't mind it. I enjoy it. I like to know that people can trust me, and that they want my opinion on their personal stuff and whatnot. Um, he used to always say, I love talking to you because you see both sides of the fence. And it's like, I could talk to you like one of my guy friends, but you can also, give me insight on, he used to talk to me about, like, his girlfriend. He's like, you also give me insight, like, where she's coming from. And I don't know. Um, so, like, in that respect, as far as, like, my coworkers, it's sort of like a gender neutral, like, most of the time, not from everybody and not 100% of the time, but it's usually a gender neutral response. But like I said, like with customers, the demeanor changes, and I find it very interesting, um, seeing that change. And a lot of people around me don't get it, and then they'll be like, oh, they thought you were blah 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 or blah blah, and I'll be like, yeah, so. I was like, but did you notice how how they responded to me differently than they responded to you, or something like that? And also a lot of things that happen is, probably because of how young I look. When I'm perceived as female and I'm standing next to another female coworker, they'll ask both of us. They won't, direct a question to anybody, male or female. But if I'm being perceived as male, standing next to a female coworker, they'll ask me directly. And then usually it's the opposite when I'm with a male coworker. And they'll ask them first whether they perceive me as male or not. I'm pretty positive that's because of what age I look like. I look a lot, a hell of a lot younger than I actually am, and in that regard, not taken as seriously. With transition, that's one thing I'm really looking forward to, is being taken seriously. Because when a customer will come up to me and a coworker, and in my department, there's pretty much only one person who knows more than I do, and that's my supervisor. And pretty much everyone else in that department will either ask me or her questions. They'll, come to us for anything, and they listen to us and whatnot. So, recently I've been training some new associates, and customers will come up to the two of us, and they'll look at them and ask them a question. And usually this happens whether they're a new associate or not. Ask them a question, they'll be like, they'll be like speechless because they haven't the slightest idea, and they don't know how to answer, and they don't have the answers, and I just chime in, and then customers often look confused when they ask my associate, and I answer. They look confused. I haven't really figured out exactly what that is, whether it's a gender thing or the way I look. A lot of times if I'm being perceived as female and I'm with another male coworker, I'm pretty sure it's a gender thing. And that's one thing when it is a gender thing, when they perceive me as female and I give them an answer that they don't like. I absolutely love it when this happens. I hate it and I love it, because I'll give them an answer and it's not the answer that they wanted to hear, so they'll turn around, they'll walk away, they'll ask one of my coworkers, and then my coworker will get me, whether they call me over or they bring the customer to me, and then I have to give them the same answer. And then it's like, you think one of my coworkers is going to give you a different answer? No, they come to me. If they don't know the answer, they come to me, and if they do know the answer, it's the same one that I was giving you. So, I don't know, I just found that as something, just something interesting I wanted to put out there. So yeah, this video is 8 minutes long, and I'm gonna go because I'm tired. And yeah. Okay. I got homework I gotta do, and I want to go to bed early because I'm pathetic. Not really. I'm overworked. I'm tired, and I can't wait till winter break. I can't wait. I'll have me time. I'll probably be able to make more videos, although I probably won't have anything to say with them. But yeah, since now I've wasted another minute, I'll go, and I'll probably catch you guys later, if not on Friday on Gender Blenders. So make sure to check out the channel. It's youtube.com/genderblenders. Links on my page, because I probably won't put it in the sidebar. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.